Hello, YouTubers. Hello, world. Well, the Jeremy Hunt got up today. I keep telling you, how can you tell when a politician's lying? Their lips move. So the Jeremy Hunt got up today, and I will predict something for you. That the Tory party are on a general election footing. When's the next general election? Just for reference. Thursday, the 2nd of May, 2024. It's barely 18 months away. Now, 18 months is not long by any stretch of the imagination. We're going to all be distracted by a football tournament called the World Cup for the next 6 weeks. So by then we're into 2023. By then we get into Christmas and the festivities, and we're into 2023. They'll use something else as a distraction. So what they're doing is the Tory party are on a general election footing, and they're distracting you from the reality. So today, they knew they couldn't batter you. They knew. Because if you batter the man and woman on the street, you're just going to get deselected in the next general election. You'll just hold grudges, like making Matt Hancock do all the Bush Tucker trials. They couldn't do that. They couldn't even batter the pensioners, because the pensioners have got the Tory party in the crosshairs. You touch that triple lock and we're going to deselect you. And that's what they're afraid of. They want the power. They want another 5 years from 2024. So today was the start of the general election footing. And everybody in the Tory party and the Labour Party know it's a rigged game. I've told you before. Rigged. Doesn't matter what you do. The government gets into power. I'm being facetious. So today, Jeremy the Hunt stood up and says, me 3 priorities. Infamy, infamy, infamy. They've all got it in for Matt Hancock. No. Stability, growth and public services. I mean, I know I'm making light, but these people are idiots. They're a bunch of muppets. Stability, growth and public services. Jeremy Hunt's own words. Now, stability. He's talking about high inflation. And he says global factors are responsible. What? It's like saying planet Earth is 3 trillion in debt. Who to? Mars? So he wants to bring high inflation down. High inflation hurts the poorest the most. But not the MPs. Obviously. Because of a once-in-a-century pandemic. Muppets. They think we can't see through them. He's saying that Russian energy prices are 8 times higher than historic prices. Who's allowing that then? Look, the UK, this sceptred isle, and another reference, I am not a citizen. I am a subject of the crown. And we need to get away from this inarticulate, inaccurate language. Anybody that is here legitimately is a subject of the crown, not a citizen. If we were part of the European Super Union, the common market, you might be a citizen, but we're not. We have a monarchy. We have a crown at the top. We are subjects of the crown. And any muppet, politician, ne'er-do-well, miscreant that stands up and talks about citizens needs a rocket up their jacksie. Now, Jeremy the Hunt, he said, 1/3 of the world's economies are going to be in recession by next year. Except we are always ahead of the curve. We are Great Britain. We're always first. So we're in recession, according to Jeremy the Hunt. I knew his brother Colin. So I was listening to him. It's all right, I'll wait for you. I was listening to him today. 5-year projection. And I was thinking, hang on a second. Is this a kind of business plan? Do we now need leaders that have a business plan? 5 years is the average business plan. And Jeremy the Hunt had one today. Honestly. It's Colin for me. So the council taxes, so they're not touching you. No. What the right hand gives, the left hand takes. So they're saying to you, we're not going to touch you. No, don't worry, we're not touching you. Oh, by the way, your council tax might end up over £2,000 a year. they give with the right hand, and while they're distracting you, they tickle you with the left. Now, the main takeaway for me for Jeremy the Hunt's stand-up at the dispatch box today was this. And this is the most important. Forget all the stability and growth and public services. Look, this is the boy that came out of the NHS and decimated it. He was the minister that has decimated the NHS so he can sell it off privately. And by the time you realise that, too late. It's all gone. We've even got doctors in the NHS setting up private companies so that they can get paid through the nose for treatments. That's not NHS. You tell me. A private company supplying treatments by doctors that have got a vested interest. Isn't that not corruption? It'll be full of brown envelopes next. This is the most important thing. I hope you didn't miss this today. Jeremy the Hunt said, we do not want to leave our debts to the next generation. I'm going to say this again and then explain it. We do not want to leave our debts for the next generation. So you know that they are. Because what they say they're not going to do, they eventually end up doing. And he gave you some stats, and I'm not going to bore you with numbers, but the numbers are this. Our debt is at 97% of our gross domestic product. Our GDP, our gross domestic product, is what we sell to the rest of the world to make a few bob, to make the odd shekel. 97. Our debt is at 97% of GDP. It means if we get anywhere near 100% like America, we're bankrupt. We will never be able to pay our debt off as a collective. As the great unwashed, we will never be able to sell our debt, be able to take our debt off the books ever. That's why America's in trouble. I think it's 104, 105% of their GDP. Now, I'll give you another little aside. America's GDP, 60% of it is armaments related. The only time that America makes any money is when either they or other people that they're selling the armaments to are at war. Oh, hang on. They're selling it to Ukraine. Hang on. Ukraine's at war with Russia. A never-ending war. America's making billions. Jeremy the Hunt stood up today and said that our armed forces, or whomever, has been selling over £2 billion worth of arms or armament-related stuff. Billions! War's good business. It's very good business for America and for the UK. Why can't we stop the war? Please. People are dying. And there's Zelensky coming out saying, oh no, wasn't our missiles in Poland. No, it wasn't. And yet everybody, all the mainstream media, 2 days ago, jumped on the fact that everybody was saying it was Russia. Russia. Bogeyman. And Zelensky's had to come out and say it wasn't ours. The Poles are saying it was a Ukrainian missile. Wonder how long that story's going to run for. So, just remember, politics is a rigged game. Two-party system, rigged game. You have choice that's given to you. Red or blue, rigged. If voting changed anything, they'd abolish it. You've got 18 months. 18 months to make your decision. And then there's a general election. Thursday, the 2nd of May, 2024. These Muppets think we're stupid. My name's Adrian Allen. I hope you've watched Jeremy the Hunt at the dispatch box today. At least he didn't up the tax on fags and beer. He was never, ever going to have a go at you. Ever. Other than council tax. And you won't see that coming until 2023. My name's Adrian Allen. Thank you for your likes, your subscriptions, but most of all, your indulgence. Don't forget to ding the bell. There's more videos coming, and I'll see you in the next video.